Welcome back to Streamline Entertainment. It is Marvin speaking. I hope everyone's having a great evening so far. And just going to get into the Streamline messages. Mark says, where can I find this lady? Please let me get the video details up for you. So the lady's name is called Watching the Watchers. That's, again, former Scotland Yard's Laura Richards, first of the three concerns. So that's former Scotland Yard. If you put in Laura Richards, her videos will come up. But our name of the channel is Watching the Watchers. Very interesting. Very, very articulate woman. And brilliant, to be honest with you. I watched a bit of her when, obviously, when the Nicola Bulley case was in full flow. And she was absolutely brilliant. But I think she had a lot of stick for what she was saying. And like I said, I always thought she was very, very precise in just the way she came across. So that's the one mark, watchers. And Nelly says, is that why CP entered the search to retrieve his phone and the info on it? Maybe CP replaced with a fake phone. Interesting stuff, Nelly. Anything is possible in this one. Numpty No No says, yeah, good point about the phone. My son's just changed his phone from an iPhone because it also monitors your breathing and heart rate. My son kept getting concerned because the iPhone told him when he stopped breathing and his heart rate changing as he slept. So we got rid of the iPhone to be able to see. So funny. That's absolutely brilliant. Brilliant, Numpty Nose. I like that. DD64. Total respect for Peter. Yeah, I thought he was absolutely brilliant. Peter in the Nicola Bulley case, and he was just trying his best. That's all he was doing. Joe says, very, very interesting, Ali Marv. Did not know so much information about the iPhone. Yeah, I was pretty surprised as well. Turakupi says, one less horror in the world. Not too sure what that was meant by that, to be honest with you, that one. 14 says, far from throwing clairvoyance under the bus, they used one to find Nicola Bulley. Yeah, I thought he'd that clairvoyant done it off his own back and mentioned to the police that he's possibly got a link into finding her. And fair play to him. At the end of the public can help in these clairvoyants in some cases. Okay. Lindsay says, I think DTR was paid to leave and delete all content, as the next day there was nothing on his page to do with Jay. Look, it was funny because people mentioned he went to Turkey to get his teeth done. He comfortably travelled to other places. I know he was helping people out and stuff like that. But like I said, when he was searching, didn't seem like he was going really, really deeply into it, and he lost a lot of stuff as well. Was he scared or told in what he could look for and when he could search and when he couldn't search? Because it seemed like to me someone was controlling him. That's my theory, and that's a really good point, Lindsay. And like I said, when you saw him with RH, it just made you think at the funeral, what the hell's going on here? Pinky Pub says, devil's breath can be metabolized very quickly, so will not always show in your blood or urine test, but I have read some studies showing hair analysis can be more accurate. Oh my God, I didn't even know that, Pinky Pup. That's very, very interesting. I'm sure Ali, that's her field, medical, and, you know, could actually sort of basically elaborate on that. That's a good one. Mike Jakes, no one in the courts wanted to open a huge can of worms, Marv. Everyone instructed to follow protocol that aimed towards shutting down this eat-hole case as an accident. That iPhone most likely tracked Jay in a car and then on a boat. This is correct, Mike. That's a really, really good point. I wasn't even thinking that. But like I said, I don't think its phone actually made it onto the boat, to be honest with you. I think that was taken to the Mascot area to obviously then start the acting on that Jay had his phone, which we know that he was never there. The times that his friends say they think he was there, that's a lie. Terakopita says drug takers and petty thief falls to his death after a heavy night out. What's the deal? Look, but like I said, but it was the way that he died, which is suspicious, and what his friend says. I don't know, Terakopita, I don't know what you know about the case, but like I said, just go back and look into it from the early days and what the friends were saying, and what a lot of us, basically, who care about Jay and want justice for him, are really, really sort of worried about. Do you know what I mean? Very, very important to specifically pick things up you're unsure about, and why is this case it's so big, and why so many people are talking about it. Christy says DTR was basically scared for his own life and was followed. He knew something was seriously wrong in Masca. He changed afterwards. Yeah, he did. I think he got a fright, Christy. And like I said, I think it's a case where I think it absolutely basically messed up a lot of people in different ways in this case. I think that is all. Oh, we got a few more. Mike Jakes again says, mentally, we won't ever back off, because normal, compassionate humans from the planet Earth will obviously feel hurt and pain when they hear the name Jay Slater. There's people online still today trolling the J for J crew. They tried it on me, and my hardened military man kicked in and told them to F off. Brilliant. That's really brightened up my busy Monday, people. Well said, Mike. And told them we were just getting started. God, I'm trying to get better, Mike. You're getting me on the warpath now. I run under my alias and I run under the so, God. And addresses due to my sensitive job I used to have. It doesn't matter who tries to shut me down. All the information of Jay's carbon footprints was buried with poor Jay. And I could still knows, so it will always be up the cloud, ready to unveil. If that cloud account can be entered, then there's all the answers. Interesting stuff, Mike. Definitely. You know, the way you put things are very humorous as well. But like I said, there's obviously a serious side to this. But like I said, you did make me laugh, Mike Jakes, and 10 stars. Brilliant. You got a reply for it. You got a reply to it, did you? Let's have a look at the reply. It's English language is very poor. I've got to admit, I do think this is a bit of a troll in here. And like I said, we don't have them in here because, like I said, there are a lot of sensible people that are in here that really want justice for Jay. But Mike Jakes, that was brilliant. So, sure, thank you very much. I don't think there's any more new messages in here. Joe Jones, Judith, Ian, Sarah, still laughing at Mike. Happy Nomad, Carney, Monica, Carney again, Madeline Post, PGM, Ian, Chris, Joe Jones, Mike Jakes, Bianca, PGM, Roz, thank you very much. Imelda, Costa, nice to see you. Mary, I miss your messages. Keep them coming. We love you on the channel. Adele, Emma, Tiger Feet, Derek, Angela Smith, thank you, Catherine, Izzy, London, Janet Turner, Carney, Ian, Chris, Madeline Post, brilliant messages, and thank you for your full support. And, you know, you always email quality stuff. And I know it's something, Madeline Post, you think deeply as much as Pinky Pup. Lindsay, who's been with me a long time. Really appreciate your input. We'll never stop. I'll never stop on this case, people, because I think there's too much information to put out to young people as well. Numpty Nose, DD64, Joe Jones, Nelly, Mark, thank you very much indeed. Don't forget to subscribe to Streamline Entertainment. I am back to my best, and we are going to keep going. The cold's there, but it's actually going. I even went to the gym, so it can't be too bad. I did a session. Take care, people. Love you all.